So I will be trying some Chick-fil-A sauce from the local grocery store. Thumbnail. Put it on fries.
If the churches are right and the neighborhoods are right, then you have better cities. If you have better cities, and the people right? And then if the people are right and the states are right and they operate, you have a better what? Nation. Right?
Followed by some orange.
Operates that way. But in the event that the world is a mess, all you do is trace it back down. So if the world is something wrong, you got to see what's happening in the countries.
Go check out the Kingdom Embassy Covenant Church on YouTube. So you guys, go check out the Kingdom Embassy Covenant Church. Pastor Arthur Duran, he's a great pastor. He's a great teacher.
Starts it all off. That's why it says self-government is one of the most important.
Shout out to my pastor and the First Lady.
How you operate in things. So you got people in positions that affect everything else. Right? So now, let's get into the righteousness piece.
It tastes good, but guess what the sauce tastes like?
So, in Psalms 92 in verse number 12, I want you to go there for it.
French dressing.
All right? Let me get him out of the screen. Psalms 92. All right, and then I got it here, and we're looking at verse number 12. And let's see what it says in New Living Translation. It says, "But the godly will flourish like an almond tree and grow strong like a cedar in Lebanon." Now think about the righteous person. A person may get back to you when you talk about God's kingdom.
White Castle burgers
And why it's so important.
with some of that sauce. Let's see how that tastes.
Examine yourself. They should examine themselves. Why? To see if they're right with God. Are you in right relationship with God? Right? That's the key. Right? What kind of relationship are you with God?
What kind of relationship y'all is with God? Have with God.
The person is right in right standing with God, doing the right things when they know the right thing to do. Right? They will flourish. And they're going to flourish like a palm tree in Lebanon. And they're going to what? They're going to grow like a cedar in Lebanon. So they're going to prosper. But in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 34 is very clear, crystal clear. It says the righteous exalts a nation, right? But sin is a reproach to any people, right? Righteousness, it's important. Righteousness exalts a nation. It exalts a person, right? It lifts a person up. It builds them up. It gives them credibility. It affects the character, right? But also, sin is a reproach to any people, right? Well, God doesn't make a nation great, but sin is a disgrace to any people. When you sin, you become a disgrace, right? It creates all kinds of problems in your life, right? Now, so understand that, right? That so when you deal with sin in your life, and you think about righteousness, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right choice? Now, here's the beauty of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit always lets you know what you need. And it always gives you the choice to make the right decisions. Right? So when God gave Moses the laws, he gave him the laws, man, because the people was lawless. And without the laws, man, people cannot be held accountable. When God wanted us to be held accountable. Right? So when he wanted us to be held accountable, he gave us laws. And in his laws, he told us certain things. Right? And he told them, he says, you should not steal. Right? You should not commit murder. Right? He talked about all those different things. So all those different laws he talked about. Right? You should not commit adultery. He talked about all those different things. Why was those things so important? Right? Because you look at them, thou shalt not murder. You should not commit adultery. You should not steal. You must not testify false against your neighbor. Those are things, man, that deal with people, right? In relationships, right? And he don't want us to damage and destroy relationships, right? And then when a person's thinking, you gotta always look at the relationship have? What kind of relationships do they have? And then in the relationship, be healthy. So I don't want to kill anybody, right? Reputation, their name, their character. So we do everything we can to protect those things. Even if we have information that's detrimental to them, right? You try not to expose those things at all costs. You want to bring somebody in, and that's the righteousness in you, to try to deal with those issues, right? And then you try to get the person, man, to make right choices. So I would challenge you, man, to always, 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 always try to make the right choice.
Make the right choices.
Always be burdened with what I'm going to do.
This would be on the White Castle burger inside of it. Y'all know the ones you buy at the store? The White Castle burgers in the box?
Now, when Solomon
tastes good with this.
Right?
With
So
this.
when he told us, you must not commit adultery, why did he say that? Because remember, in those days, man, people were sleeping with everybody. They were sleeping all kind of orgies and all those things. People was married in a relationship, others having affairs with. And he was telling them, adultery is wrong because it destroys families. And families are designed, man, to be a replica of the kingdom. So when you, I want you to listen to me very carefully, because when you decide that you want to get involved with someone else, and that person is married, we talk about that, and they're married, you decide you want to come into that affair, right, and you want to destroy what God has joined together, right? That is sin, right? And whenever watch this, the wages of sin is death, right? And there's a very, very good chance that if you ruin that marriage, right, you're going to ruin your life as well. Because you're going to come in and mess up something thinking it's going to be better for you because we can't control our desires and we want something, we covet something that do not belong to us, right? And God says, don't ever do that. So when he goes on and he jumps in verse 20 of Deuteronomy, the 5th chapter, he says, you must not test, verse 21, you must not covet your neighbor's wife. Don't even covet her, right? You must not covet your neighbor's house or their land, their male or their female servant. He said, don't covet anything belonging to anybody else. Because when you covet something that belongs to somebody else, what you're saying to God, you don't care about me. You only care about him. So I want what they have. But you're not built for what they have. Right? So that's why they give it to you. So you may want something and desire something that somebody else has, but God may not want you to have those things. Right? And so he said, don't cover it. Right? And so don't go there, man, just because she's beautiful or he's handsome or whatever, and then mess up your life and your family. Right? Now, when you go back to verse 19, the 5th chapter of Deuteronomy, it says this in verse number 19. You must not steal. And why is he telling you that? Because whenever you steal something, you take something from somebody, right? And it does not belong to you. And you say, what God blessed them with, I want it, so I'm going to take it from them, even though it's not for me. They may have worked for it, God may have blessed them with it, and God blessed them with it, but you're going to go and take what belongs to someone else. Right?
Excuse me.
And then think you're going to get away with it. Right? You're not going to get away with that because you're sinning. And because he told you when you steal something, right, that's a sin. Right? And the wages of sin is death. Right? So all he's trying to do is get us to walk in righteousness. That's all he's trying to get us to do.
God trying to get us to walk in righteousness.
So then he tells us, whatever you do, in verse 20, you must not testify falsely against your neighbor. So he said, listen, I don't care what's going on. I don't care what your brother say, your mother say, whatever. Don't lie on behalf of someone else. Be honest. Right? Your name is all you have. A good name is better to be chosen than great riches. So he's talking to us about walking in righteousness, being an honest person, speaking the truth at all costs. And I don't care who it is, man. Don't testify if you're not going to tell the truth. So when someone comes to you and asks you something, be honest. Because it's going to show up again. Your name is at stake. Right? Now that's important, right? Now, keep that in mind. So now, I want us to turn.
Thank y'all for watching.
Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter. Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter.
Make sure y'all like and comment, subscribe.
It says, starting in verse 1. Listen to God as He speaks to one of His most phenomenal leaders.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe.
And He chose Moses.
Verse of the day,
Instruction to talk to the people.
Matthews 19:18.
And take this land.
Matthews 19:18. Check it out.
So many of us. And then He said, now that I bless you, and you have
Matthew.
homes you did not build, you have